So Aldo, nice to see you again, and congratulations for the new exhibition. Let's talk about the exhibition. What is Memphis?
Memphis is a design movement who has been founded in 1981 in Milano by a famous designer named Ettore Sozzas and a group of young designers on one side and other friends of Sozzas who wanted to escape from the rules of rationalism and to approach to a more emotional side.
So, how you, as a designer, get into this movement at that time?
I'm a very lucky person because by some coincidence I met the niece of the wife of Sozzas, and Sozzas was already such a famous designer. And I said, "Can you introduce me?" She said, "Yes, you can do that." I went to Milan. I was 22. I'm a self-taught, so I know Cibic nothing. So I'm enjoying the studios.
If you could use a few keywords to describe about the main spirit of Memphis, I think you mentioned a little bit about emotion, right? At that time, it was a little bit too logical. So, what are the other keywords you will use to describe the spirit of Memphis?
Basically, was how to get a vacation from functionalism and rationalism, and to have a more sensorial, emotional design. So, I mean, the need, the design was not just rules and measures and ergonomy, but was something that was becoming a more sensitive present in your life.
This time, the title or the name of the exhibition called Memphis Again. So, in your opinion, when does this like the movement, which is actually initiated a long time ago, could have impact into today's life or today's society or today's people?
In my opinion, there are two kinds of impact. One is about what you see also in this exhibition, that you see the pieces which are witness of a certain moment, but that moment is again very meaningful now because design became very boring, very much marketing, and what you see in most of the pieces there was a sincerity at that time when this thing is done, that you smell the sincerity, you smell that it was not a tricky marketing story, it was something that was the need of expressing an idea, a dream. This is what happened. This is one. Number two is always very important, I see also living here, being with the school, to show how much important is to have a dream. Because at that time it was a dream, it was not something that Memphis happened, it was a success, period. It was something that a group of people, they were thinking that something could change. And they tried, and they took a risk. So what I mean is that it's always very important to remember that design, vision of the future, they're not just marketing or something that you do for opportunistic way, but it's always to take a risk, to go ahead. To go ahead, you need to take a risk. And I think that it's very useful as an example also here to look at the future of China, for example, to see how China has to face its own future in this historical moment, in that historical moment, in a certain condition, while now time is changed. So you can keep the same spirit to face the future, have a vision of the future.
So the last question, what do you think that people should come to see this exhibition, the highlights of this exhibition?
It's a very emotional exhibition because there is this macro visualization of the decoration, there is all the story that is very rich of images, of pictures. And especially, I mean, you can see in the best contest all the pieces, most of the pieces, which is a rare opportunity to have all of them together in a public place.
Great. So, thank you very much for having us.